Alright, so welcome to BeamNG.Drive, and I'm going to try and experiment and document my results because science is all about documenting your results. I have had 2 mixed drinks with vodka, about 2 shots each, mixed with pomegranate juice, cherry cranberry juice to make it a little less nasty. And we're going to try to drive in-game to document just how degraded one's mental faculties are when you're inebriated, because now at this point I am significantly, my cerebellum is degraded to the point where I can't stand up properly. Oh, I got lots of correspondent now. He's probably going to honk at me. Turn on realistic shift mode. Now we're in drive, take park brake off, and we're gonna just drive around and try not to wreck. And I foresee that I'm going to have significant issues driving because my mental faculties are quite degraded. Alright, that looks clear. Well, where that guy came out of nowhere. I've no clue where I'm going to drive at. I'm just going to drive until I get bored with the game. And try not to wreck. Because 4 shots of vodka over a period of perhaps an hour with a small meal while drinking 4 shots of vodka, mixed, mind you. I anticipate that my driving performance will be significantly degraded and almost... Why is he in reverse? Figure it out, guy. He keeps popping into reverse and I'm not sure why. What are you doing? Popping into reverse, I don't get it. Turn signals might be nice. I'm gonna go right. Which key goes right? As I slowly work myself up to the... Is it that guy? Yeah. Alright, we're gonna do the right thing. We're gonna look. Looks clear. Now because I'm using the controller setup and not the wheel and pedal setup, I don't have easy access to the turn indicator level. What are you like me right now? Because I don't have the wheel and pedal set up right now, I don't have access to the keys really quickly to do turn signals. But I can simulate that as I like switch lanes like instantly. By documenting this by recording it on an OBS studio, I will play this back and find out just how degraded my mental state ended up being. Because this will be a way to determine... I can cancel the turn signal now. This will be a way to determine how degraded my mental state is. So in this safe environment of a virtual driving experience, I get to illustrate to everyone else on the internet just how badly copious amounts of alcohol degrade their mental condition. So in a safe environment, I get to stumble over my words while attempting to formulate complete sentences. Well, it's just not going to work. So I've wrecked once. Let this be a lesson to you. Well, hey, those 2 cars are the same color. How trippy is that? Let's turn on the lights. Or it's because the AIs don't care about how horrible and bright your headlights are. just trying to maintain the same track and lane here. And I'm doing a rather badly job at it. My headline's already deformed because of bumping into the guy before us like 30 seconds ago. So I've already failed at this point to maintain driving performance while inebriated. And it's only going to get worse because I had a baked potato before I had my second drink. And alcohol is beginning to have rather deleterious effects on my mental status. This will make a very interesting YouTube video to watch later. Gotta slow for this turn here, and this guy here doesn't want to figure out. See, he's probably driving as worse than I am. The car that I'm driving now is pretty much a beater. It is a homage to my second vehicle that I ever owned, which was an '89 Grand Prix 3.1 liter LHO engine, automatic transmission. And I guess the tachometer was trying to reference off of a faulty sensor, so it always registered twice the number of RPMs that it was supposed to. But it had the trip computer, leather seats, it was the SE model. It was a pretty nice car, and I kind of regret getting rid of it because it was fairly effective at getting me around Hawaii. I think I sold it to a guy for $1 because there was some rumor that if you sold the car to a guy for free, that he would get taxed for it. But if you sold it for $1, you wouldn't get taxed for it because you actually had to pay for it. I should probably kill my headlights. And while looking down to find the N key to kill headlights, I almost rear-ended this guy, but I didn't, so that's fine. Yes, this will make a very interesting video to look back at while I'm sober to find out just how stupid my mental processing was while inebriated. And this guy's going to pull out without signaling, but that's okay. The joys of digital simulation. Now, if I had to go anywhere right now in real life, I'd have to ask my roommate to drive the car because there is absolutely no way I would trust myself while driving under the influence with a 3,400 pound car right now. It's just not happening. I know I have enough mental faculties present to know that this would be a very bad idea while under the influence in real life. But under a digital environment, a simulated environment, we're allowed to play around with the rules a little bit without fear of consequences. Which is precisely where I'm doing it. A friend of mine stated that while I'm under the influence, I talk louder and laugh at everything. Suggesting that my sense of humor is more responsive to humorous circumstances while I'm inebriated. I'm not actually sure where I'm going, I'm just driving until I get bored at this point. I should have the wheel and pedal kit out, but I'm just using the Xbox ersatz controller that I have for this. because it's far easier to bust this out than it is for the actual wheel and pedal kit. Plus, I don't trust myself to pull out the wheel and pedal kit without making a mess. And I just became self-aware that I'm tailgating this guy rather closely, and I probably shouldn't be doing that. I don't like tailgaters, so why am I doing it? As I tailgate this guy even more. Well, let's just go do the right thing and turn off here. I think what I'll do after filming this episode is I'm going to go ahead and sleep this off, because my mental faculties are significantly degraded. My cerebellum is totally screwed up at this point. Thankfully, my apartment is nice and small, and I can basically use the walls to keep my upright. I can't even see this guy's rear bumper properly. That, and I'm not quite sure which way is actually up. My inner ear is reporting that no particular direction is actually upright. So I have to rely on visual cues to determine which way is up. Which is mildly disconcerting because I'm used to my inner ear reporting properly which way is up, which way is down, and so on and so forth. And now I'm not getting that information because my cerebellum and all the other functions due to the ethanol has significantly degraded everything to the point where I'm not really sure which way is up. There's a do not enter sign there to the left. And here we got a stop sign, so I should go ahead and follow this because this guy is all confused. I hear tires squealing, I'm not sure why. Well, gee, is the AI even worse at driving than I am while severely intoxicated? I'm not quite sure. I should look at the timer to see how long I've been driving for. 12 minutes? The AI is not actually that much better than I am, even in my rather degraded state, which is rather saying, it's saying something based on, you know, how the AI does. Let's go to the right here. Looks clear. I should have done a West Coast map because that has significantly better traffic behavior, plus it has street lights, traffic lights, all that other fun stuff. This is just stoplights, or not stoplights, I'm sorry. This has stop signs and that's basically it. I should have had the wheel and pedal kit busted out for this because then I'd have a lack of auto centering. Oh, whoops. That's the second wreck. Bump. He doesn't seem concerned about it because the AIs are pretty stupid in this game. Make up your mind which way you want to go there. Yeah, definitely gonna have to sleep this off here in a bit. Probably the best thing for me right now at this point is to get where I'm supposed to go in game, stop the recording, and then we'll go ahead and exit the game out and sleep the rest of this off because I'm significantly screwed up right now. But at least I'm self-aware to know that I'm significantly screwed up right now. I suppose once you get to the point where your self-awareness has been degraded to the point where you're not even aware how screwed up you are, that's where you get really dangerous. So I'm not totally gone at this point. I am aware enough that my mental faculties are not doing well. Plus, documenting this will illustrate to me later, once I'm sober, just how far gone I got after 2 drinks. Kind of wish this car had like brakes on it right now, because that would make my life a little bit easier. And why is traffic backed up right here? So the beater I'm running in right now is a homage to the second car I ever owned. 89 Grand Prix with an LHO 3.1 liter. It was a good car. It had trip computer, leather seats. It was the SE model. I drove it for a couple years. Finally traded up to a Trans Am. Oh, that's my 3rd wreck of the day. In the span of perhaps 17 minutes, OBS is saying I've been recording for 17 minutes now. What's this guy to the right doing? Yes, Katie? You can put it in the trash. Katie is wondering what to do with the rest of the lime sparkling water that I got earlier, which is what I used to make the second mixed drink. Tasted terrible. Had to use some cherry cranberry juice to make that a little easier. Oh, this guy's got the right idea. It's turn signal. We should go ahead and do the right thing. Well, let's turn the turn signal back on. And look to make sure the race is clear. Yep, it's clear. So 3 wrecks in the span of 18 minutes. Pretty crappy track record. This is why you don't drink and drive, kids. I'm doing 40. I don't even know what the speed limit is over here. Whatever the people here are doing. What are you doing? You're just gonna pull out? Okay, there's nobody there. Go ahead and do it. Having been raised in a fundamental church for 20 years. Yes, Katie. You want to have the other spam with me? You can have that. Go ahead, knock it out. Looks like they're all going to the right, so I'm going to do the right thing here. Just cut all these people off and go do it. There you go. Just do what feels right. Cancel turn signal there. There you go. Perfect. Nope. This guy's coming up on my tail kind of close. Whoa, what the heck is this guy doing? He's just gonna stink and turn. Wow, he's worse than I am. 4-speed automatic. Get to see my RPM data there on the left center, along with flywheel torque and wheel torque. I really should have busted out the wheel and pedal kit just for the realism effect, because the Xbox or Sats controller got just isn't as good of a simulator as a wheel and pedal kit. Why are you stopping? I'm now thinking that I should have put a limited slip differential on this car, but I have an open differential instead. Which means if I really get on the gas and one of the wheels breaks loose, it's just gonna all the power is gonna go to the wheel that doesn't have any traction. And I can't jump this guy anyway. And I'm falling dangerously close, so let me go ahead and back off a little bit. So looks like all my engine vitals are fine. My oil pressure, my oil temperature, and engine temperature are looking okay. This car's preset is about a quarter tank of gas. That looks about normal. This is a used car dealership right here. Never mind, they don't have any used cars. Yep, nothing here. Let's put this in park and then we'll go ahead and do the walk around view. Canyon Auto. This is where you can buy used cars. Financing. 0% financing? Yeah, that's a ripoff. They're gonna give you like some 25% financing offer on this guy. Okay. Back on our car now. I need to throw this in gear. There we go. Figure it out there, guy. Looks like I can loop back around the backside. Not really. Let's avoid those boxes in case they're stupid. Mess up my car. What is this? Gas station? Okay. This is new to the Utah map of BeamNG.Drive. This didn't used to be here. What's this? I mean, why don't they have the driveway go on this way? Let's check out the visitor center. We're just gonna go for it. 23 minutes recording, and I almost veered off. Well, actually, I did veer into the oncoming lane. Oh yeah, I'm significantly screwed up right now. That's okay, we're documenting the results. It's science. Car is just spawning in wherever they want. Something about this being the visitor center for like some trail or something. Let's go ahead and park our car and have a walkabout. This looks roughly fine. Park. I mean, it's somewhat crooked, but that's okay. Great deals, fresh cars. Are they selling used cars too? I don't understand. Pack out all trash, yes. Leave nothing but footprints. Take nothing but pictures. Information Center. Explore Utah. Experience the breathtaking scenery and the humbling vast scale of Utah. Off-road tours. Go where the road stops and adventure begins. Well, that's kind of what I'm doing now. So yeah, this is all stock game. This is a stock game map. This is the Utah map. Oh, we got coffee for $2. It's not a bad price. We can jump too. This is a new addition to the game. This is the first person kind of walkabout view. Well, who's honking? Jeez, settle down. Utah National Park. We got Lewis Butte, Cooper Canyon. I don't know what that says. Tachini Plain. I'm waiting for them to add footsteps. Because right now it's kind of eerily quiet. You're just kind of like this disembodied camera right now. I'm waiting for them to add footsteps and stuff for when you are walking around in third person view. First person view. There you go. No cigarette smoking. No taking wildlife, so you can't take samples. No pets. Oh wait, no, that says you can take pets. Pack out all trash. That's good practice. Leave nothing but footprints. Take nothing but pictures. That's kind of a rule I've heard for, I left my engine running. I left my car just on. I just got out and said, screw it. Well, let's put it in drive instead. Let's go back to the repair center where I started at. Well, what's going on over here, guys? I don't even know what this thing international is. I'm just going for it. The AI in this game is pretty conservative in how it reacts to traffic. So if you cut out in front of a street, the AI is pretty good about stopping. What are you doing? You're gonna go take a scenic outlook here. Cutting that other guy off. Sure, okay. That's fine, whatever. I need to get woed up here because traffic seems to be moving at a nice meandering pace. Except this little hatchback here, he wants to stop on the brakes real good. I don't know what his deal is. I mean, geez, what is the speed limit here? Is everyone just kind of going to speed limit? I don't know. I'm glad I'm sitting down to doing this because I think standing up walking around my apartment would be a really bad idea right now. So yeah, driving a simulator, that's going to be so much better, right? 3 wrecks so far? I'm like all over the road. I downshifted into lower gear, but it seems I'm in first gear already, so that doesn't do me any good. This is only a 4-speed automatic. Feels like something modern, like an 8-speed automatic or more. I'd be able to downshift and to use engine braking to slow down. Well, geez. I think I bumped that guy. We'll figure it out. Keep going forward. There's plenty of room in front of you. Oh, that was a hit. This is why we're doing this. We're documenting our state of inebriation in a safe environment to determine just how bad mental faculties can get. So I can play this back later and say, yep, this is why we don't do this in real life. Self-control is something to be admired. 33 minutes in, 30 minutes into this recording. I'm having trouble focusing on the numbers to find out how long OBS has been running, but that's okay. We're gonna turn left here. Well, what are you doing? That's a left turn. Oh my gosh, these people. Figure out where you're going. I'm just gonna go for it. Make up your mind and go. Sit on a pot, you know, basically. Take a dump or get off the pot, okay? Slowed up here, so let's slow up here. And then speed up again. Okay, fine. I think we'll do the tunnel, just because. What do you stop for? Sometimes the AI decides that one particular car, after you spawn them all in, decides it doesn't want to move at all. Did I say I was going to take tunnel? I'm not. We're going to take this left turn here. Put us right back to the repair center. Well, let's go ahead and turn that back on. It's stinking clear, horn. Go already. I mean, yeah, never mind, I've smashed my car 3 times. That guy's just sitting there. What in the world? I mean, seriously, even in my alcohol-induced inebriated state, I'm driving better than half the cars on the road here. We're going to turn left here. Get into the repair center because obviously I have some junk wrong with my car. I mean, look. I'm missing 1/2 of my headlights. I mean, it's a 90s, 80s era car, so really nothing of value was lost, but let's go ahead and check in here at the, well, really would be exhaust, but put ourselves up here on the lift and say, hey, yeah, guys, I got something seriously screwed up with my car. What do you think? Kill the engine. Oh, whoops. That's the, I'm having trouble figuring out what button to press. Oh, I killed the game. Well, I think that's all I got for you today. I'll play this back later and find out just how terribly I did. Have a good day.